Good morning, everybody. This is Dr. Amresh Patnaik from Amresh Classes. My dear students, today let's discuss about Chapter 4, Class 10, General Science. It's best for NCERT and CBSE and OAV. Okay. So today we'll discuss about carbon and its compound, Part 1. So carbon and its compound, the part 1 will discuss, and before that we're supposed to know and just have a glance over here about the information which is provided here is about carbon. And here the carbon, you can see the structure, you can see here, right? It's the element information. Its atomic number of carbon is 6, right? Atomic number of carbon is 6 and the symbol is capital C. And the atomic mass, which is the proton plus neutron, it's about 12.011, and name of the element is carbon. Okay, so question arises, what a carbon is, right? So chapter at a glance. In this chapter, in this class, in this video, we are going to study what is carbon, binding in carbon, the covalent bond, a molecule of hydrogen, single bond between two hydrogen atoms, double bond between two oxygen atoms, and triple bond between two nitrogen atoms. Okay, so before starting about carbon and its compound part 1, who are the new to this channel, please subscribe to this channel. After it's shown subscribed, you have to click on the bell icon and all notifications, by which you will be getting the newly uploaded videos in the first come first basis. So अगर आप लोग इस चैनल में न्यू हो, नए आए हुए हो, तो इसे सब्सक्राइब जरूर करो और इसके पास जो बेल आइकन है उसे प्रेस कर दो। उसी के पास है ऑल नोटिफिकेशन ऑन कर दो। अगर नए वीडियो यहाँ पे अपलोड होता है तो पहले आपके नजदीक ये पहुंच जाएगा। ठीक है, तो लेट्स स्टार्ट। व्हाट इज कार्बन? What is carbon? If the question arises in my mind, then carbon is an element which is of immense significance to us, both its elemental form and in the combined form. Okay, so carbon, it's a lonely present as the elemental form as well as its combined form you will be getting, and more combined form you will get in the carbon. So what is a carbon? Now it's an element which is of immense significance, इसका महत्व ज्यादा है, and to us both इसका जो elemental form है, मौलिक फॉर्म है, और ये combined और यौगिक फॉर्म है, ये both जो फॉर्म होता है इसका जो significance है, it's having immense significance to us. So let's have the activity 4.112. Now make a list of 10 things you have used for consumed since the morning. Since the morning, what you have consumed, what you have taken. सुबह से लेकर अब तक आप जो जो चीजें खाए हुए हैं और जो यूज कर रहे हैं उसे 10 चीजें आप बता दो। ठीक है, compile this list with the list made by your classmates and sort the items in the following table. So what you have to do, the list you'll just compile with your classmates. आपके जो क्लासमेट है उसे भी बोल दो कि 10 लिस्ट वो भी बनाए, और 10 लिस्ट बनाने के बाद आपका जो लिस्ट 10 और उसका जो 10 लिस्ट है उसे कंपाइल करो, कंपेयर करो, तो उसी जो आइटम निकलता है तो उसे टेबल में लिख दो। If there are items which are made up of more than one material, then put them into the both relevant columns. अगर जो भी आइटम आप कंज्यूम किए हुए हैं तो उसी में से जब अगर दो आइटम या बहुत सी सारे मटेरियल है जो कि मोर देन वन मटेरियल से बना हुआ है, which are made up of more than one materials, you have to keep them into both the relevant columns like this. It's activity 4.1. You can see here things made up of metal, right? यहाँ पे क्या हुआ है देखो, द थिंग्स मेड अप ऑफ मेटल, यहाँ पे एक्स, स्पेड, रिंग, नेकलेस, सिकल, कील, लॉक, की, स्टैंड, रॉड, नीडल एंड पिन, ये सभी चीजें द थिंग्स मेड अप ऑफ मेटल। ओके, सो थिंग्स मेड अप ऑफ ग्लास और क्ले, इसका है पॉट, प्लेट, डेस्कटॉप, ग्लास, स्क्रीन, टॉयज, बॉटल, सुराही, आदन पॉट, इडियल, मोबाइल कवर और विंडो सिल, ये सभी दिस थिंग्स आर मेड अप ऑफ ग्लास और क्ले। मिट्टी से या कांच से बना हुआ है ये, बाकी ये सभी चीजें मिट्टी से या कांच से बना हुआ है। Others if you see, we can find this dress, food, furniture, suitcase, bag, polythene, tree, tiger, man, leaf, soil, and water. Okay. Other things you will find, these all we are finding in others. Okay. Other than things made up of metal and made up of the glass or the clay. So result analysis if we'll do, what we'll get here? Most of them are made up of the carbon compounds, or we can say most of them are made up of compounds of carbon. कार्बन का जो यौगिक ग्रुप है उसे ये मोस्ट ऑफ द मेटल जो है, मोस्ट ऑफ देम जो टेबल के अंदर है वो से भी बना हुआ है। कैन यू थिंक ऑफ ए मेथड टू टेस्ट दिस? आप चिंता कर सकते हो, आप एक मेथड थिंक कर सकते हो तो जो कि टेस्ट कर सकते हैं हम। What would be the product if a compound containing carbon is burnt? प्रोडक्ट क्या होगा अगर एक कार्बन कंटेनिंग कंपाउंड को अगर हम जला देंगे तो प्रोडक्ट यानी कि उत्पाद क्या निकलेगा? डू यू नो ऑफ एनी टेस्ट टू कंफर्म दिस? आपको ऐसे कुछ टेस्ट पता है जो कि कंफर्म कर सकता है तो प्रोडक्ट निकलेगा क्या? Now, why carbon is called carbon? Question arises, हमें कार्बन को कार्बन क्यों कहते हैं? The why carbon is called carbon? Carbon gets its name from the Latin word that is carbo, which means coal. So carbon, इसका जो नेम है वो लैटिन वर्ड कार्बो से आया हुआ है जिसका अर्थ है कोल यानी कि कोयला। Carbon-based life. All life forms are based on bonding properties of the element carbon. हमारा जितना भी लाइफ फॉर्म है वो बॉन्डिंग प्रॉपर्टीज में है जो कि उसका एलिमेंट क्या है ना, कार्बन है। The molecules involved in supporting life are called biomolecules. तो बायोमोलिकुल्स ऐसा है जो कि हमारा लाइफ को सपोर्ट करता है। तो molecules involved in supporting life, जो लाइफ को सपोर्ट करता है उसे हम बायोमोलिकुल्स कहते हैं। The elements smallest particles of the matter. Okay, what is the element? Is the smallest particle of the matter, and molecules are made up of a number of elements. Water molecule made up of hydrogen and oxygen, like that. So we can say smallest particles of the matter is element. We can say gold is a element, but water is a compound. Why? It's a molecule. Why? It's made up of oxygen and hydrogen, right? So here have a general idea on carbon. Carbon if you find in the periodic table, then you will find here mostly, where you'll find, just you see this is the carbon, and here if around in the K cell, L cell, like two cells are there. In the K cell you'll find 2 electrons are in the outermost orbit. In the L cell you'll find this 4 electrons are in the outermost orbit, right? The carbon, as this atomic number is 6 and mass is 12, so 6 means outermost orbit it's having 4 electrons, right? So we'll be finding this in the periodic table. If you'll see periodic table, you will find here, that is 4th A. We'll find this carbon, silicon, selenium, stannum and plumbum. Okay, thus lead, tin, gallium, silicon, carbon. So carbon is 6, Si is 14, Ge is 32, Sn is 50, and Pb lead is 82. So carbon is having its 6 the first number of the fourth A group, and here it is carbon, it is 6 atomic number. Okay. So carbon belongs to the group B of the periodic table, and here it has the 4 electrons in its outermost orbit, so its valency is 4. So we can say this is as tetravalency. This is valency is 4. We can say it as tetravalent or tetravalency, right? Its valence is 4. Why its valence is 4? Because in the outermost orbit you can see this is, if this is K cell, this is L cell. L cell in the outermost orbit you will find 1, 2, this is 3, this is 4. 4 electrons in the outermost orbit of the L cell. So we can say this valence is 4. So carbon is a non-metal. Okay, carbon is a non-metal. So compounds of carbon are widely distributed in nature. You know, wherever you will search, you will find different compounds, and these compounds are mostly made up of carbon. The number of carbon compounds is larger than that of all other elements put together, right? If you see here the major greenhouse gases from the people's activities, then you'll find here the methane is about 17.0%, right? And others you can see, this is cotton, it's also containing carbon, and here you can see the carbon dioxide is 64.3%, other gases is 11.9%, nitrous oxide is 6.0%, fluorine and fluorinated gases is 0.8%. Okay, so but just you see here 64.3% is carbon dioxide. Out of all, or in comparison with all, you will find more carbon dioxide here based on carbon. And here you can see the silkworms are there, these things, these tablets are there, these plantations are there, the flower is there, plantations with all this cotton, and wherever you will go in the day-to-day life, you will find only carbon, carbon and carbon. Occurrence of carbon, where we are getting this carbon, right? Carbon is found in the atmosphere, inside the Earth's crust, and in all living organisms. In the all living organisms, you'll find carbon. So carbon is present in fuel. Fuel, you know, indhan. জ্বালানির ব্যবহার হবে. The fuels like wood, coal, charcoal, coke, petroleum, natural gas, biogas, Mars gas, etc. So here the carbons are present, right? The carbon is present in compounds like carbonates. Carbonates we can see, we can write as CO3. Okay, hydrogen carbonates HCO3. Okay, hydrogen carbonates HCO3, carbonates is CO3. Carbon is found in the free state as in the diamond, graphite and fullerene. Diamond, graphite and fullerene. You can see here where the carbon is found. You can see these wood timbers are there, this charcoal, okay. Okay, this is diamond, right? This is CNG, okay, gases, natural gas, biogas, okay. This one you can see is biogas, this is a natural gas, okay, Mars gas, and here also petroleum, coke, charcoal, coal, wood, everywhere you'll find carbon. Bonding in carbon is known as covalent bond. The atomic number of carbon is 6. As we know, the atomic number of carbon is 6. Its electronic arrangement is 2,4 because in S and S1 and S2 we can say it is first K cell and L cell. K cell will find 2 electron and L cell will find another 4 electron, as the atomic number here is 6, right? So 2 and 4, 6 are there, As it has the 4 valence electrons, it can attain stability by gaining 4 electrons or the losing 4 electrons or sharing 4 electrons with other atoms. Because it is having 4 valence electrons. अगर इसका valence electron 4 है तो it can sharing its 4 electrons to attain the stability. It can lose its 4 electrons or it can share 4 electrons or it can gain 4 electrons. It will attain its stability by gaining 4 electrons. Okay, loses its stability by 4 electrons and share also 4 electrons with other atoms. Right? It doesn't gain 4 electrons because it is difficult for the 6 protons to hold 10 electrons. And also it doesn't lose 4 electrons because it needs a large amount of energy to lose 4 electrons. So where will get the energy? That's why it doesn't gain 4 electrons because it's the difficult for the 6 protons to hold the 10 electrons. So what it does really, it shares 4 electrons with other atoms to attain the stability resulting in the formation of covalent bonds. So what it is doing, it shares 4 electrons. Okay, it does not gain 4 electrons or it does not lose 4 electrons. Since carbon atom needs 4 electrons to attain stability, its valence is 4, so it is known as tetravalent. So you can see here, since carbon atom needs 4 electrons to attain stability, its valency is called tetravalent. So carbon 1, 2, 3, 4. You can write like this or you can write like this. ऐसे भी हम लिख सकते हैं. So these 4 are 4 bonds. Okay, these 4 are 4 covalent bonds. So its valence is 4. So having 4 covalent bonds. Okay. The formation of covalent bonds. ये जो कोवैलेंस बॉन्ड्स है तो फॉर्म कैसे होता है, मतलब कैसे तैयार किया जाता है, होता कैसे है, हाउ इट इज फॉर्म्ड. कोवैलेंट बॉन्ड इज केमिकल बॉन्ड. इट इज फॉर्म्ड बाय द शेयरिंग ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स बिटवीन द एटम्स. कोवैलेंट बॉन्ड जो होता है वो केमिकल बॉन्ड होता है, रासायनिक बंध होता है. जो हाउ इट इज फॉर्म्ड ना, द शेयरिंग ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स, ये इलेक्ट्रॉन शेयर करता है बिटवीन द एटम्स. The sharing of one pair of electrons result in the formation of the single covalent bond. So sharing of one pair of electrons अगर share होता है तो it results in the formation of a single bond. Sharing of two pairs of electrons result in the formation of double covalent bond, and the sharing of three pairs of electrons result in the formation of triple covalent bond. 2 पेयर्स होने से ये डबल कोवैलेंट बॉन्ड बनाता है, 1 पेयर होने से ये सिंगल कोवैलेंट बॉन्ड बनाता है, और 3 पेयर्स होने से ये ट्रिपल कोवैलेंट बॉन्ड बनाता है. ठीक है, एग्जांपल हम ले सकते हैं, फॉर्मेशन ऑफ सिंगल कोवैलेंट बॉन्ड इन हाइड्रोजन मॉलिक्यूल H2. ओके, so here what will do, the atomic number of hydrogen is 1 as we know, because the hydrogen उद्जान जिसका एटॉमिक नंबर एक ही है. Its electronic arrangement is 1 and it has only one valence electrons, so we can say univalent. Okay, univalent, one valence electrons it has. It needs one electron more to attain the stability, because for the stabilization purpose it needs another one. If one is there, another one is required for to maintain its stability and its hydrogen atom. So two hydrogen atoms share one pair of electrons resulting in the formation of a single covalent bond in hydrogen molecule. We can say it is H2. The single covalent bond के लिए we can see here only when only one pair of electron is shared, the result is a single covalent bond, and the figure shown in the 2 hydrogen atoms forming a hydrogen molecule with a single covalent bond, resembling in an electron configuration like helium, because this is hydrogen, right? This is hydrogen, it is single, and this is hydrogen, it's also single. The hydrogen here one electron and here another one electron. With two electrons or two hydrogen atoms if combine, then they will form the electron configuration like this. This is hydrogen molecule. This is hydrogen atom, this is hydrogen atom, and this is hydrogen molecule, right? If hydrogen molecule so form, it's having two electrons, each H, two electrons, then H. So its electronic configuration is like helium, right? In a Lewis structure, dots or a line are used to symbolize a single covalent bond. Because here dots is there, here dots is there, right? This dot, okay? Like this, if we'll write like this line, it will keep. So this also indicates a single covalent bond. And if we'll keep the dot here, thus this also indicate single covalent bond as per Lewis structure. You can see here, my dear students, like hydrogen molecule. The many diagrams are available in different books, so don't be confused. So moreover, I kept here different diagrams and which is clearly defines the structure of hydrogen molecule, right? So in this way, we can write the dot structure here. In this way, hydrogen plus hydrogen gives rise to hydrogen molecule. The two atoms combine of hydrogen gives rise to hydrogen molecule. Like this structure you'll find. Here one hydrogen, here one hydrogen, here one dot, here one cross. Okay, that gives rise to a pair or stabilization structure. Here also you can see this hydrogen atom, it's hydrogen atom 2. They can combine to form a stabilization structure and 2 are combined to form 1. And here in the ring structure you can see two electrons are combined in the hydrogen atom 1, hydrogen atom 2. Electrons are combined to form again H2 structures, right? Like this is equals to helium. So formation of double covalent bond in oxygen molecule. Why? Because here you can see the atomic number of oxygen is 8, electron configuration is 2 and 6, and it has 6 valence electrons. It needs 2 electrons more to attain the stability, because as we know the octet rule, always the outermost orbit, they always try to bring 8 electrons in the outermost orbit, known as the octet rule. So here in oxygen, what you are seeing, just you see EC, electronic configuration is 2 6 and the atomic number is 8. So 6 valence electrons and 2 more electrons are needed to attain the stability or nearly inert gas configuration, that is 8 outermost orbital electrons. So two oxygen atoms share two pairs of electrons, resulting in the formation of the double covalent bond in oxygen molecule. We can say as O2. O2 we can see like this. Here you can see oxygen molecule. Here two are there, right? This is K cell, this is L cell. What we are having in the first K cell, two are there in s orbital. Another 6 are there in outermost. These are 2, here also 2 are there. But here another 1 is required, here another 1 is required. So another 2 are required here. So here we can see that if 2 are needed or the required here, we can have to write here. So what we'll do, another one oxygen atom if combines with another oxygen atom, because here also 2 are needed in the outermost orbit, here also 2 are needed in the outermost orbit. So by 2 and 2 will combine, then we will get this oxygen molecule. So 4 are adjusted here to bring the stable electronic configured molecule, that is oxygen molecule. So two share betweens. So you can see here how it is sharing occurs. Here two are there, here also two are there. So here double bond occurs. So it is, we can say oxygen atom and combinedly form this oxygen molecule is in forming. Here one oxygen atom and here one oxygen atom combine to form the, because here 1 and 1 are there, here 1 and 1 are there. So if combine here to get 4. So we can say O double bond O, oxygen double bond oxygen, because oxygen oxygen double bond is formed by sharing of two electrons with each other. ये आपस में दो इलेक्ट्रॉन शेयरिंग करने से दो इलेक्ट्रॉन शेयरिंग करने से उसका 4 इलेक्ट्रॉन हो गया और दे विल बी ब्रिंगिंग द स्टेबल इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन एज ऑक्सीजन मॉलिक्यूल राइट नाउ. Formation of triple covalent bond in nitrogen molecule. So now let's see, because we know nitrogen having atomic number is 7, electronic configuration is 2 5. It has 5 VE. V stands for valence electron is 5 and needs 3 electrons more to attain the stability, because in the outermost orbit we need 5 electrons for the stabilization. For to active octet rule, अष्टक सूत्र को पाने के लिए हम अष्टक सूत्र मीन्स ऑक्टेट रूल, इट्स फॉर टू गेट दिस, इसे पाने के लिए इसका जो वैलेंस इलेक्ट्रॉन कितना है ना 5 है, तो हमें कितना चाहिए ऑक्टेट रूल के लिए ना 8 चाहिए, तो और कितना चाहिए ना 3 चाहिए, यहाँ पे है कितना ना 5 है और हमें 3 इलेक्ट्रॉन चाहिए. So it needs 3 electrons more to attain the stability. So two nitrogen atoms share 3 pairs of electrons and resulting in the formation of a triple covalent bond in the nitrogen molecule. So between the nitrogen and nitrogen atom, if it will form the molecule, then because due to the presence of 3 electrons more it needed for the stability, so we need N triple bond or triple covalent bond in the nitrogen molecule it will be forming. Right now we can see the diagrammatical presentation of this nitrogen molecule, how it will be forming. Nitrogen, you know, this is the diatomic molecule with a triple bond. So N and N, how it is formed, just you see, and N how it is formed, just you can guess. And here N and triple bond gives rise to N2. The triple bond within the nitrogen it will be present. So here the nitrogen atoms are there like this and like this. Here 3, 6 are there. So 6 they will be sharing with each other to forming this triple bond of nitrogen. So here these 6 dots equals to 3 covalent bonds between the nitrogen and nitrogen atoms, right? So here it is 2 nitrogen atoms combined, 2 nitrogen atoms combined to form the nitrogen molecule having 3 dot and 3 cross structures in the middle to forming or converting triple bond between nitrogen and nitrogen atom, that to form the N2 molecule. नाइट्रोजन मॉलिक्यूल फॉर्मेशन के लिए हमें ट्रिपल बॉन्ड इसकी नाइट्रोजन और नाइट्रोजन एटम के बीच में है, तो उसे हम नाइट्रोजन मॉलिक्यूल कह सकते हैं. ठीक है. तो हाइड्रोजन फ्लोरीन, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, कार्बन टेट्राफ्लोराइड, so like this we will be seeing all this. You can see in the top what is there here, 2 hydrogen atoms here, they'll combine to form hydrogen molecule. 2 fluorine atoms here, they'll combine to form fluorine molecules. 2 oxygen and carbon atoms here to form carbon dioxide. 2 oxygen, 1 carbon, so it gives rise to carbon dioxide molecule. Here also 4 fluorine atoms combined with carbon atom to form carbon tetrafluoride, because as we know the carbon having its 4 valence electron in the outermost orbit, राइट. अगर इसका जो वैलेंस इलेक्ट्रॉन 4 है तो 4 एलिमेंट के साथ, 4 एटम के साथ ये कंबाइन हो सकता है और एक कंपाउंड भी फॉर्म कर सकता है, एक यौगिक भी फॉर्म कर सकता है. सो इट इज फॉर्मिंग ए मॉलिक्यूल ऑफ कार्बन टेट्राफ्लोराइड व्हिच इज ए कंपाउंड. इलेक्ट्रॉन डॉट स्ट्रक्चर. लेट्स नाउ टेक ए लुक ओवर methane, which is a compound of carbon, right? Methane, you know, the formula is CH4, right? Methane is CH4. The methane is a widely used as a fuel and a major compound for the biogas and CNG. CNG stands for compressed natural gas. संपीड़ित प्राकृतिक बाष्प. ओके, तो बायोगैस और सीएनजी के लिए जो फ्यूल के लिए ये चाहिए मीथेन. So it is also one of the simplest compound formed by carbon. Its molecular formula is CH4. The molecular formula इसका कितना है ना, CH4 molecular formula है. And the intermolecular forces are the small, so it gives rise to the low melting and boiling point. Because इसका जो intermolecular forces है वो small है, इसलिए melting point इसका low है, boiling point भी low है. Since the electrons are shared between the atoms and no charged particles are formed, such covalent compounds are generally poor conductor of electricity because they are the poor conductors of electricity. Poor conductors यानी कि इलेक्ट्रिसिटी इसी के अंदर, विद्युत शक्ति इसी के अंदर जा सकता है मगर लेकिन थोड़ा ज्यादा नहीं है. अगर इसका कंडक्शन ज्यादा होता तो हमें ये गुड कंडक्टर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिसिटी कह पाते. You can see here CH4, how it will be. This is carbon, as it's having the tetravalency. This is one hydrogen, one hydrogen, one hydrogen, one hydrogen. 4 hydrogen atoms attached to the 4 covalent bonds of carbon to form this CH4 or the methane structure, right? So here one carbon, one hydrogen between these two, the angle between two of the hydrogen atoms is about 109.5 degree. 109.5 degree is the angle between hydrogen atoms formed by the carbon. You can see this structure here. These 4 sides, one hydrogen atom attached with the carbon, 4 valence electrons to form this compound CH4. Here also you can see 1 dot 1 cross structure, 1 dot 1 cross structure, 1 dot 1 cross structure and 1 dot 1 cross structure. So carbon attached 4 sides, 4 hydrogen to get CH4. That's all for today. If any questions, then ask in the comment box. If you like, share it. If you share, then subscribe it. And if you like, definitely you subscribe to get the new uploaded videos for you, my dear students. Thank you all. Goodbye. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and get latest updates. Thank you.